Hello and welcome into the 3D. Most of the tutorials out there will teach you how to add a sprint function to your character. However, they often skip explaining how to achieve a gradual speed increase. So, when you press or release the sprint button, you will see a sudden speed change. In this tutorial, I will show you how to gradually increase character speed in Unreal Engine 5. Make sure you already have a character blueprint with basic movements. Grab your coffee and let's get started. I am not going to explain all the details, but before we start, let's go on the settings, open the project settings, scroll down, click the input, and make sure you have created an action mapping named run or sprint. Assigning a preferred key, I have used left shift. Once the input is created, go to your character blueprint. This one is the basic sprint function which I have created for demonstration. So, if you already have something like this, we will make it more advanced. First, I will get rid of the nodes that I already have. Then, go under variables and create a boolean called isRunning. So, this variable will guide us if our character is actually running. Let's connect this to the pressed option of our run input, which we have created in the project settings. So, if our character is running, we should set this to true, and if it is not running, it should be false, so leave it unchecked. This is the basic setup. To make it work, we should call the event tick. To be able to see our speed values, I will first create a print string, get the character movement, and from this, we need to get the max walk speed. These are not must to create, but it will help us to see our speed. Let's get the character movement again, then search for set max walk speed. We will set our max walk speed depending on the boolean that we have created, which is running. Call a branch. This branch will check if isRunning is true or false. If isRunning is true, we will set our max walk speed to run. If it is false, let's duplicate this and connect this to false. Make sure the target is connected to the character movement, otherwise it will give us an error. I have two float variables, run and walk speed. Run is set to 2000 and walk is set to 400. Let's connect the run speed to this and walk speed to this one. This setup works the same with the last setup, but I will use it to demonstrate the mechanic. If I press play, it will start showing our current speed as 400. When I press the shift button, it will suddenly increase the speed to 2000, and as soon as I release the button, it will go back to 400. So the next step is to gradually increase the speed without having the sudden increase or decreases. Stop the game, go to your player blueprint again, and from the walk speed, we will call a node called finterp2. Let me disconnect this once by holding Alt and left click. Also, disconnect the walk speed. So, walk speed is our target value, and return value needs to be connected to the max walk speed. Let's do the same thing for the top. Get finterp2. Our target is the run speed, and return value to max walk speed. Then our current value should be the max walk speed. So from the character movement, get the max walk speed and connect that to the current. Let's do the same thing. Get the max walk speed and connect that to the current. Great. Our delta time should be the get word delta seconds. Do the same thing for the top. And finally, we have an interpolation speed. Basically, it is the speed time. You can create a float value called speed time, or let's create it together. Let me delete this, create a variable, rename it as speed time, and change the type to float. Once you have it, drag and drop that to the interpolation speed. I will do the same thing for this one. Compile and set the speed time to 1 for testing. Let's press play, and when I'm holding shift, it will speed up slowly, and when I release the button, it will slow down slowly in time. Great! Let's go back to the player blueprint, change the speed time to 10, compile, save and press play. Now it will speed up in time, but much faster than the previous value. So depending on the character mechanic, you can change this number to any number that you like. I will change this to 4. Let's press play, and it will change the speeding time, which is great. Finally, I will change this value to 2 for one more test. Okay, perfect. So that was it for today. If this tutorial was helpful, please comment down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more content. Once again, thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next video.